Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, YouTube? My people. Hey, as y'all can see by the title, that's what I'm talking about. How did I get through my challenges? Well, first of all, I had to actually go through them to actually know how to do it and, know what to do. And basically, it's like I said, you got to separate yourself from either your family, your friends, or whoever. Not to, just to, like someone you got to cut off. But for me, it wasn't no cut off. It was just like I just had to separate myself from so I could actually like heal myself and know what I need to do. So, like I said, some people might have to cut their family off. I cut some of mine off, but I really ain't cut them off. It just like some folks cut their ass off, like cut them off. Me, I'm different. I just disappear. Like that's kind of like my cut off. I'm just gonna disappear on you. So, yeah, just disappear. So I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't get deep into it though, but I had to like disappear on and focus on myself and heal myself and like not get triggered because when you I gotta say when you the first person to actually do something different in your family, it's gonna take a lot of like you're gonna be a lot of pressure on you because first of all you're doing something that you love doing. And while other people, they work a 9 to 5, that's all they know. While you actually see something bigger than that. So of course your goal is gonna take a little, and they're gonna take a little moment for the money to start rolling in. 9 to 5, you get that in the next week, 2 weeks, stuff like that, quick. But your goal is gonna take a minute to get there. But when you're doing something totally different like that, what I learned is you gotta take a lot of stuff. Like people gonna say some stuff to you and all of that. Like I don't get me wrong, it triggered me. Like it got me not mad to the point where I want to, like hurt them and that. It was just like, just shut up talking to me. Like let me do me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know where I'm going. But I had to learn like don't let people get in your head. Which people never really got in my head. It was just like I was just like, focus on my goal. And I ain't need nobody talking negative to me, nothing like that though. But that's just how I go. People gonna say something negative. People gonna say this and that on you. So when people say a little something, I ain't gonna lie, I got a little trigger on it. But but I ain't even stay in my feelings all day. I just said a little something. Then I was like, man, I'm going on. But like how did I get through all of my challenges? Is you gotta change basically the negative to a positive. So when people say something like talk behind my back negative, I just turn to positive. I ain't gonna lie, it did put some spark in me. Like maybe even like, put more energy toward my goals, stuff like that. So I learned like don't let people just take away your positive and like make it negative. Like keep your positive as positive. They negative gonna be negative. So what I learned is they gonna say what they want to say. They gonna talk behind your back. They gonna say this and that about you. They gonna pray your downfall. So you got like you kind of like look at that as like I kind of look at it like positive word, even though it's negative word. I kind of look at it positive word. That like I was just like, okay, all right. Now at first I wasn't looking at it positive. I was just like, you saying some negative, just like I forget you. You know what I'm saying? But then I started to realize like I said, all right, okay. I was like, okay. I just kept putting in the work. Work kept on telling myself, hey, you gonna make it, you gonna make it, you gonna make it. Hey, keep going, keep going. Don't let nobody get in your head. And of course they gonna keep talking about you though, but they gonna kind of see like, dang, like he not giving up, like, golly. Like I'm praying on his downfall. I'm praying on. Like, I'm trying to stop them from achieving their goals though, but they steady keep going. So that's how I was looking at it. I was like, the more you talk bad about me, the more, the more it's just like more positive gonna come for me. Like more energy, more fire gonna come for me. What I mean by fire, I mean by spark. Like that's how I mean, like a spark, like more energy type. So that's why I say, man, it gonna take a little moment to actually flip your brain into that type of state to actually like, okay, he's saying some negative, okay, they saying some negative, or who else saying some negative. All right, cool. I gotta tell myself like it's all love, even though I know it ain't all love, but I just tell myself it's all love. And, it just gives me like more motivation, more, like to get more inspired. Like, okay, cool, and then just do it. So I know somebody out there that probably get triggered fast. Cause I understand that you like you don't be bothered. You want to focus on your goal and actually, like just focus on your goal. But you got somebody that's always on your back, just all on your back every time. So my words for you is, don't let nobody get in your head. Don't let nobody say like don't let nobody take you off your positive mindset, off your goal mindset. Stay locked in on it. They gonna say what they want to say. You can't. It's their mouth. They gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna say whatever they want to say. Of course, behind closed door, they gonna talk about you back. Like they gonna say everything about you. I'm telling you, they gonna say everything in a book about you. But it's okay. You know who you are, and that's that. So you know what I'm saying? Of course they gonna get in your face and fake it like they rooting for you the whole time they praying your downfall. So you will know who actually like showing you love, supporting you versus who talk behind your back. Cause first of all, their energy gonna switch up. That's one thing that I noticed. People energy kind of switch up. They don't keep that same energy. But when you make it though, you gonna see like they gonna like, the energy gonna change differently. Like they gonna be happy, like they gonna be acting like they just so happy for you. And you got some folks, like you could tell when somebody actually supported you and love you, like, hey, what I'm saying? They gonna tell you, but I told you could do it, man. You feel me? Like they gonna tell you something like that, or they just gonna keep that same energy that they been had. You know what I'm saying? The other person, you going around them acting funny, and then next thing you know, you come up, now they just automatic excited. They're just happy for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to be talking behind your back now. I don't know for y'all though, but that's just my experience. I figured that out. But so it just like a lot of stuff was said behind my back. I just turned all that into positive now. So it's just like anytime somebody say something about me or say something like kind of trigger me, I just don't even pay it no mind. I just don't care. That's what a lot of y'all gotta realize. Like just stop caring what people say. Some of y'all, somebody says something to y'all gonna say something back though, but you gotta learn how to just go on by your day. The more silent you is to that, it's just gonna make them more mad, and then it's gonna give you more power to like, hey, you know what I'm saying, to achieve your goals even more better. So that's what I learned. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when people talk behind my back, but it just made me want to get real creative on these YouTube stuff. But eventually it's gonna show on here. It's gonna show on here though, but hey, you gotta stop letting people just get in your head. Oh, what is that? Oh, My dog over there in the blinds though, but yeah though, you gotta just stop caring what people say. I ain't trying to make this video this long though, but I'm just trying to, I'm trying to help somebody out there that I know that just triggered, like they get triggered quickly. Especially when they working toward their goal. I don't bother nobody. That was me right there. Don't say nothing to me. I'm focused on my goal. But people gonna, man. And one thing I know when they trigger is like, when I wasn't making that money, they'll tell me like, bro, I need your help. I need you to pay this, pay them. Like, bro, I would pay when I get it. Like, just, I ain't gonna lie, you get triggered, get real mad, and now I don't even say nothing about it. If I need help, I don't even say nothing. Eventually, I'm gonna help you, but you gotta give me a moment. I'm doing something totally different than whatever else doing. But like I said, don't nobody see that. Just like it for you, don't nobody see what you doing. You know what I'm saying? They just, all they know is probably 9 to 5 or whatever they doing. They ain't getting them nowhere. Then you see something that you love doing that could get you, that could change your life and people around you. So that's why I say, just stay focused on you. Don't let nobody change your positive to negative. I hope I ain't get off topic though, but that's what this video about though. That's how I overcame my challenges, man. Any challenge I went through, I just looked at it as positive. That's what it is. I ain't look at nothing like it was hurting me, like my challenges were hurting me, was killing me, or none of that. I was looking at my challenge as for personal growth and to learn and to see what, needs to be healed. Yeah. So, hey, like I said, man, I was born in the negative. Even though I was a positive person, but I was born in the negative. So my positive kind of shake up the room, So they're just dead, man. Ever since I was born here, people just don't like me. I'm a positive person. Like, how can you not like a positive person? But they just see how negative people really are. So, like I said, man, that's how I got over my challenges. I was looking at it as like it wasn't hurting me. It was like helping me. And I'm glad I went through the stuff that I did, because, hey, it turned me to a king. This ain't no grown man over here. This is a king over here. So I'm glad I went through it, because it just helped me get better. Like I said, I ain't take no losses. I thought I was taking losses at first, failure, but I was actually learning and learning and learning and learning. So until it clicked in my head. So therefore, and that was that. So I know somebody out there that get triggered so quickly. Like I said, they get triggered so quickly. But you gotta just let it go. Say something to you, just walk away, quiet. Like quiet is like the silence, like it's power. It's gonna make them more matter. And then when you make them more matter, that shit like give you the spark to like, all right, I'm finna actually like, what I'm saying? I can make it in life. It should give you that spark to like actually go achieve your goals. Actually stay locked in. Don't prove them nothing though, because you don't want to do that. Prove yourself. Eventually it's gonna show out to them though. But prove to yourself though, So that's just how I got over a lot of my challenges, man, by just thinking positive. Even though my ego, this thing is like, my ego kind of got in the way, thinking that, am I gonna ever get out? Am I ever gonna make it? But I always had that faith in me. So I just didn't let my ego get to me no more like I used to. So, and like I said, I'm still working on it though. My ego kind of calm, but I know how to brush it out real quick now though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been working on it. But like I said, when you're the first person doing it in your family, man, it's gonna take probably 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But if you was born in a family where poor poverty like I was, and just, boy, you just got it rough. Trust and believe me, it might take you a decade, 10 years. like me. It took 10 years. So I know for a fact that, hey, that's just how it is though. But I'm glad I learned over them decades. It helped me a lot and helped me see stuff for what they are, not for what they is. So yeah. But that's just what I want to talk about. I ain't trying to make the video too long for y'all. I don't try to bore y'all out though, but I was really deal trying to help y'all out though, cause I know somebody out there that's probably working hard toward their goals, but they always get distracted so fast because somebody say something or somebody do something. They don't like it or nothing like that. Kind of throw them off. I'm just here to let you know, man. Don't care. Like, you gotta start caring what they do, what they say. You gotta just do you and just stay positive. Even though you might be in a bad situation, but just look at it as like, okay, it's not harming me, it's not hurting me, it's helping me. Especially if you go to isolation by yourself, where you just by yourself all the time. Man, learn from it, grow from it, have fun with it. What a lot of people don't do. That's how I got over my obstacle too, by having fun, by embracing it. I was looking at it, I was like, I don't want to go through this, but I was in it. I was like, I'm gonna start having fun. So now I look at my challenge as fun now. I don't look at it as like it's harming me. I look at it as fun, like it's helping me. And like I said, you gotta go through a lot to actually change your mindset, do some stuff like that though. A lot of people gonna look at the challenges like, man, I'm tired of going through this. They ain't gonna be happy, none of that. I don't get it twisted. I ain't wake up happy all the time now. It took me like, let's say if I wake up at 9, I might be a little up on the cloud all day until like nighttime. I might get a little happy. That's just how it was. But I just kept on fighting through the whole day until I saw my happiness. And that what made me twice as strong. That what made me overcome my challenges. So you gotta make yourself happy, man. You gotta do what you gotta do to make yourself happy. So like I said, man, don't look at no challenges or don't look at what people say about you. Like, just don't look at it like it's harming you or something. Cause when they say something negative about you, it's really positive. They're just gonna say it in a different tone, different energy. They might say, you ain't gonna make it. But the whole time, you gotta like change that, like, okay, that person said I can't make it, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of like play the game with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just play the game with them. But that, like I said, that's for me. Some of y'all probably not. Y'all probably gonna do it a different way. But that's how I did it. You say something negative about me, you say that I can't do it, I'm gonna look at it like, oh, you just told me I can't do it. Okay, appreciate it. Like, it gonna piss them off. They gonna be like, I did not say that. But you did. You said I make it. Appreciate it. It's just gonna piss them off. But that's how I learned. And that's how I do stuff now. I look at stuff positive. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I might do a little tweaking out though, but I'm gonna change it quick though. I'm gonna change it real quick. But that's just what I'm coming here and speak about, man. Like, don't let you gotta start caring what people say. You can't let them negative get in your head, knock you off, distract you, nothing like that. People say something to you, okay, well, if you in the challenges, okay, you gotta go through it. It is what it is. You can't run from it. Don't run from it because you're gonna make it worse. Just stay in it, learn from it, look at your challenge. Ask the universe, how can I get better? Ask spirit guide, ask them, like, how can I get better? Like, what can I do? Like, what I need to be doing? They're gonna speak to you. Yeah, that's really it for this video. How did I get over my challenges? And that's pretty much how I got over them. By staying positive, changing people's words to something positive. They said something negative, stuff like that, and just, like, it really wasn't no handout for me. It was just straight. I came in the world. It was just like, hey, you got a spirit guide, which the universe got your back. Walk that long, dark road by yourself. You got your guard angels protecting you. Hey, walk that dark, long road. So that's what I did. Wasn't no handouts, wasn't no nothing there. So I started from scratch, all the way up. And this another thing. Now, I'm gonna let y'all go. Starting from scratch is totally different. It's gonna be totally difficult. Total, because you got to go out there and find your pieces and put it together. So it's but you know, you got to have that strength and that power and that mindset. Like, hey, I'm going to make it happen. I don't care how long it take. I don't care what it take. I'm going to make it happen. Some people can't vouch for this. They had a handout. You know what I'm saying? They had a handout. They ain't had a hard, like, got to start from scratch. They probably been around some people that had it and they just, you know what I'm saying, kind of bit off then and now they ill. So I'm talking about you around nobody. You're around like negative people. You're around people that ain't getting nowhere. And you know what I'm saying, you the one that want to get somewhere. And everybody that you want to like to talk to, because they know, boy, they made it out. They all on the other side. You got to go from here all on that side there. So you got to start from scratch till you make it out there. And trust me, it ain't going to be easy. It's going to be totally difficult. But that's the fun part about it, though, because you got to just embrace it and just keep on going with it. But like I said, man, don't ever give up. Don't ever feel like beating yourself up because, you know, it ain't like, cause you don't see the results. But I promise you. You probably put in a lot of energy. A lot of energy. You just gotta give it time. Like you gotta give it time to manifest. You know what I'm saying? You probably put so much in, you just feel like ain't nothing happen for you, ain't nothing gonna work out for you. It is gonna work out for you. I promise you it's gonna work out for you. You just gotta believe in it, and you're gonna take you a break. That's one thing that I definitely learned. Cause every chance I was in, I was dropping videos. Whatever came to my head, y'all see them. And you could hear my voice too that I was, you know, going through it. Cause I tried my best to speak clearly, but it was just, you know, but hey, I did the best I could do. But you know, that's just how it is though. You gotta be willing to sacrifice, you gotta be willing to let your old habit go. You gotta be willing to be uncomfortable. Hey, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But you know, don't ever give up though. Don't ever beat yourself up though. That's what I was kind of doing, beating myself up. But you know, then I realized like I didn't put so much energy in this, man. I deserve a break. I deserve a break. I deserve to relax, all of that. And as you can see, I have, and it's manifesting. Like I'm like, okay. You know, I just had to let it catch up because I put so much work in. I had to let it catch up. That's what y'all got to do too. Y'all put some work in. Y'all stay just working. No, take you a break. And just watch these students start coming up. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for this video here, though. I hope it helped somebody out. I hope y'all could actually not get triggered no more and actually, like, it really goes down to your bloodline. Like, figure out your bloodline and know that, you know what I'm saying? You got to look around you. If you see everybody in the house stuck and they just stuck in this matrix and you the only one that got the knowledge to get out, you know what I'm saying? It's because you got to understand, like, okay, they probably stuck in the past. They probably didn't have the knowledge that I had. They probably was hurt. They probably was all that, you know what I'm saying? They probably was in the negative. Like I said, probably around people that didn't get nowhere, taught them bad. So you got to be like, okay, cool. You know, so you got to like figure out your bloodline, know what's been going on through your bloodline, stuff like that. That's what I've been doing. That's what I did, you know, so I had to figure it out. So I had to go around people to actually know like what's what. Then I realized like, okay, this is wrong with my bloodline. Cause this what happened to my bloodline. Okay, I'm the first person to make it out. I ain't scared to admit it. First person to make it out. I am the first person to make it out. First person to be a YouTuber in my family, on my mom's side and my dad's side. First person. So, like I said, man, it's gonna take, hey man, it's gonna take a lot of energy. But like I said, I just thank the universe that I was born energetic. Cause I got energy for days. Never been tired. I might get fatigued up, but I never get tired. But yeah, so that's it for this video here, man. I hope it helped somebody out. I hope y'all actually like look into y'all bloodline, see what's the problem is. Look at your family, look what's around you, and see like what's what. You know, like I said, it'll let you know. It gonna let you know that they stuck in the matrix. You know, that's the only knowledge that they know. They don't know no knowledge for real. you know, stuff like that. And you the one that got all the knowledge. So you gonna have to, hey. Like I said, here's one thing I do notice. You can't heal the people, but you could heal your bloodline. Only thing you could do, like the people that you're around, you could motivate and inspire them. But the healing part is gonna be on them. So you can't heal them though, but you can heal the bloodline. You can motivate and inspire people around you or other people too, stuff like that. All right. That's one thing I noticed. Might be a different way. Drop in the comments, it might be. But like I said, don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever beat yourself up. Always have your faith. Even though you might look at a challenge and be like, how in the hell I'm gonna get out of this? You gotta have that faith. And every day you gotta say something positive. Be like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Just keep saying that's how I did it. Just kept on saying. You know, if you gotta talk to yourself all day. Somebody keeps talking to yourself, hey, it is what it is, bro. They might call you crazy, whatever, stupid, whatever. Just let it be. Go on by your day. You know, because they're really your spirit God, your ancestors talking to you. You know what I'm saying? That's your higher self talking to you too. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, pay attention to yourself, follow your intuition, follow your heart. Don't be listening to the people on the outside, because if they know something, okay, you can listen to them, but they don't know it. Nothing, the stuff that you already knew and knowing that you don't get nowhere, but don't listen to them people. All they gonna do is try to doubt you and try to bring you back. Like they gonna try to like make you live how they live, so you won't make it. Don't let people get in your head like that. That's what a lot of people have to tell. They try to get in my head. Almost slipped up though, but I knew I wasn't gonna slip up all the way though. I just knew I wouldn't. But you know, hey. At that though, man. Like I said, I hope this video helped somebody out though. Help somebody from not getting triggered. Actually realize like, okay, cool. And how to, you know, overcome the challenges, stuff like that though. Cause you gotta go through what you gotta go through to get where you wanna be at. You gotta stop caring what people say about you. You gotta let that go. Stop people pleasing, all that. You gotta stop all that. You know, just, you know, focus on you. You know, worry about healing yourself up, you know. You know, like I said, that's it for this video here, man. Hope it helped y'all out. I know it's gonna help somebody out though. I know somebody triggered. They get real mad quickly. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta realize that what that person trying to do, it's like energy. Everything's energy on the earth. Everything's energy. So, you know, they gonna say something negative to you. Just like negative energy come your way, and you gotta change to positive. That's just that. That's how it is. So once you start to doing that, people say something negative about it, or it's so easy to trigger you, you just say something negative, like, not say something negative, but you just say something positive or think positive. You know? They say something real negative to you, you gotta send them back it out, just go on by your day. Or they do say something to you, man, you should play it off. Some folks don't play it, they actually like, don't say nothing back to them, or just keep going, they just ignore them. But me though, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type to play it back. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have fun with it. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna have fun with it. You say something negative to me, man, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna turn positive, so that's just me. But like I said, though, man, don't let people trigger you, don't let people get in your head. Especially don't let nobody just try to knock you off your path, man. Cause you probably worked so hard to get there, and you decide to let somebody out there don't know nothing, they ain't got nowhere to knock you off your path. Like, please don't do that. Don't let nobody do that, man. Please don't let nobody do that. But never give up. Keep going. I love y'all. Hey, I'm out.